Good morning friends, welcome to Image Hut. Today I'm going to discuss a little bit about street photography, which is right now a craze for everyone. And the point is that I'm getting a lot of calls regarding how to shoot in a simple manner on the streets. So there are a few things which a photographer should always look into. Likewise, the camera, the minimum gadgets is the best. So I'm using one Nikon D850 with a short zoom, and that is the only camera I'm holding for this particular shoot. So let's explore the avenues which we can achieve through this particular project. So right now we are at American Colony. It is one of the oldest establishment of Gauhati, and we are just at the tri-junction where there is a Shani temple out there. So usually what happens is that people come, and when their day starts, they used to worship and move, and these are the options for us to take pictures. So I'll try some shots out here, and whatever way it's possible, we'll explore some candidates which are the main component of street photography. Let's see. In street photography, patience is everything. If you are not serious about it and not concentrating enough, or rather investing time, you cannot capture good shots, because in street everything is in action, and that action you have to capture. So for that purpose, you have to be cautious, you have to be sensitive, and at the same time you have to be more flexible to get that shot. And that's what we are going to try, because as the morning starts here at that particular Shani temple, we are just waiting to get a particular worship shot which will establish that the day begins. And let's try for it. Okay, it's there. See the gentleman, little bit of light has fallen on his face and he is worshipping, so his day begins. And it is a kind of successful street photograph which I was just able to capture. So I'm little lucky enough on that. And it says that the day begins. Little bit of shops have already opened and few more will open up with time. But the thing is that our main intention to establish the day, the morning, and how the day starts, that has been captured with a candid mood. So it's a successful image as a street photographer. In street photography, some shots are being established as symbolic shot. Likewise, you can see that this is a place where a cobbler usually sits. Right now he is not here, but his day has already been started. He has gone to collect some stuff for his shop itself. But how we can establish that? We can establish that with his total setup as an establishing shot that will tell that, look, this is a place where a cobbler sits and his earning starts from here. So this is right on the street, and it can give you a different symbolic shot on the road which will establish that it's a different kind of image that will tell the story of a street. So we got it. The brushes and the other gadgets which he uses, this actually establishes a business that happens right on the road, and it is an establishing shot with symbolic images. One thing I must tell you all is that in case of street photography, patience is the key word. Right now we are at Pandu Railway Bazaar, and I'm just waiting for some candid shots to capture. Here I just want to mention one more thing, is that since street photography is associated with people, and if you are with a look like a professional photographer and roaming around with lot of gadgets, camera, lenses and all, then people will notice you. And with that, what will happen is that you cannot capture that candid mood, because all will be conscious. So that is the thing. So try to visit such places when you are doing people photography with a particular simple dress, like a simple person roaming around, and try to hold a camera which is handy and can give you the better image. That's all. Don't carry so much of stuff with you to establish that you are a photographer, and that will give you the best image you are searching on. Likewise, I was just looking at it and people are there. So here needs the patience. So let's see what we can explore, and all depends upon luck. In some shots, what we see is that reflection also matters. Likewise, this particular bike is standing here, but on the glass I am getting a lady out here, and here is the shot. So moments matter in street photography, and also the action. And when you are capturing the action, you have to think in a different way. Likewise, I got this lady on the road. Sometimes when people feel that they are being photographed, and they also enjoy it, and that's a beauty. So it gives a kind of feel that okay, they are being photographed, and it gives a level of faith on the photographer that yes, he has taken this picture and this is a candid moment of our life. So that is always important in case of street photography. Colors do have a great role in street photography when there is no subject, but colors are there. You also can capture a mood with colors if it's around. So these are basically symbolic shots, and that will tell the story of this place. And when you see a photographer clicking on the road, that also gives a different satisfaction together. Now you see, in this particular market, you can have a lot of colors, and that colors, if it fills your frame, then you will have a different glow in your frame. So we are having these bangles which are kept here, and lot of color is there. So I'll capture a symbolic shot which will also tell the story of using this bangles together. It's a colorful shot. You can see all these colors are there, and for your satisfaction that what you have taken in case of street photography, you should take people in confidence. And the shopkeeper is here, so I'll also show him. भैया देखो ये फोटो लिया है हाँ. So this is always important, that your subject should have the confidence that you have taken a good image for your purpose, and that's also gives a feel to successful images on the street. Thank you. Yeah.
जेव्हा पेपर देतो ब्लू आहे ना तो पेपर फोटो
So in the morning hours, the shops are gradually opening, the market will open up, and in street photography this kind of images gives a different feel. And you see there's a big stock of bangles and these are highly colorful. So if I take a shot to establish it, it will give a different look altogether. A simple symbolic shot of bangles, you can see the image is quite crisp, and also it will have a contrast with the bag. Now you see the image. What I have taken is that bangles are important, and these are basically useful for the girls and women. So in my shot, I tried to get a particular lady who is passing through this area and to capture it in that way, so that it will establish a relation with the bangles, and that's a successful street shot. So this is very important in case of street photography, that whatever you are clicking, you have to be comfortable with your subject, and that will lead to images which are basically called successful images. In street photography, one of the main source is candid shots, and usually the street photographers cherish with those candids. So in search of such candies, we are just roaming around, and let's see what we can get. Now here is a TV repairing shop out here, so if something we can capture, we'll see that. So in some cases those shots may not be candid, a kind of portrait with the business, and here it's not candid, but we are taking it to establish the business right on the streets. The beauty of the frame is that the whole shop is full of technical gadgets related to TV, and he is one of the oldest persons of this Pandu Railway Bazaar, who is leading all these businesses. And what we take is a small shot of him as a portrait. Technically boshing. So sometime in street shots, apart from candid, this kind of posed shots also add value. Yeah, thank you. I'm for a pathai. So this way, on street photography, you should have a connect, or rather connection, with the subject as well, to get it to the next level. So street photography exercise ends here. I have discussed few points which are closely associated with street photography. I believe you'll enjoy it, and it will be helpful for you as well when you are exploring street photography. So for such lessons in future, please follow Image Hut and subscribe it for your betterment.